7 reasons to take risks in life whilst young. How many of you are young individuals playing it safe and comfortable? Listen up. There are so many reasons why you should take risks in life whilst you're young. I used to have this false idea of becoming wealthy and successful. I used to think that it was a gradual curve, and year after year your wealth, your income, your success, your possessions, would slowly increase. That's completely the wrong way of thinking. What I realized, a bit later than others, is that small risks are what causes your success to jump, not steady growth. When you look at many of the successful people in the world, their situations got worse before they got better. They took risks that caused their success to blossom. Don't you agree? 7 reasons why you should take risks in life whilst young. So what are you waiting for? Before I get into the article and the reasons why you should take risks in life whilst you're young, I feel like it's compulsory to share one of my favorite quotes from Steve Jobs. 1. You have less responsibilities. Most people decide to go traveling as a gap year just before they go to university. Why? Because it's perfect timing. They have no other responsibilities like a job, a mortgage, or a family to provide for. It's the best time to take risks because there's a lot less for you to lose out on. Of course, traveling isn't exactly what you call a risk. But say, leaving your 9-to-5 job at the age of 20, to go traveling and build your own business, that's a risk. You'd be going from a steady and safe income, as well as perhaps living with your parents, to relying on yourself for income and everything else. Yet, it's much better to take these sort of risks when you're younger as you have less responsibilities and obligations. 2. There are greater rewards. What I mean by this is that when you're younger, you naturally have more opportunities gradually starting to present themselves to you. You will never be younger, better looking, or in such great shape, within reason. There's still time to hit the gym, than you are now. You get the point. The chance to better yourself, to have amazing experiences, find new loves on foreign land, will never be higher than it is right now. The things you can achieve from taking risks whilst young are phenomenal. So take the chance. 3. Risk-taking encourages learning. Risks offer up the opportunity to learn, simply because the outcomes are unknown from the beginning. You don't know whether the risk that you take is going to pay off in the way you want it to or not. You don't know that. But the beauty is, you will be wiser nonetheless. Which is why I say in the way you want it to. You are putting yourself in uncomfortable situations that you are not an expert in, and that is the only way that you finally become an expert, by taking the risks and learning from them. It's the only way. 4. You gain confidence from taking risks. Taking risks is a scary thing. 90% of people probably aren't going to be fully confident when they decide to take a big gamble on something, especially when it's their life that they're gambling with. They're going to be nervous. They're going to have doubts. That's natural. But no matter what the result, you gain confidence from taking risks. If it doesn't quite work out the way you expected it to, then you'll feel more confident and proud of yourself for having the courage to take that risk. You'll also have more experience for next time. On the other hand, if that risk goes the way you wanted it to, then you'll be so happy with the decision you've made that your confidence will skyrocket. 5. Playing it safe only goes so far. Sometimes you've got to be willing to give up the good and go for the great. There's no going around it. There are many situations in life where playing it safe and trying to progress at a nice steady rate without risk, just isn't the path to greatness. The things that successful people do in their life aren't exactly ordinary. They travel to amazing places, meet amazing people, take part in amazing places. Do you think this was all done through playing it safe? At some point in their lifetime, they had the courage to do something crazy. Whether it was to move to a completely different country, quit school to start a business, I'm not encouraging you to quit education, or quit your 9-to-5 career. It's better to take risks in life whilst you're young, because playing it safe for a number of years is likely to bring only slow progress. 6. You'll get an adrenaline rush. You know that feeling, a surge of adrenaline being pumped around your body. You're feeling excited, nervous, on top of the world. You're feeling it all. Are you an adrenaline junkie? A lot of people just think of adrenaline purely when they're doing some sort of death-defying sports stunt that gets the mind racing. Back in October last year I completed a skydive from 14,000 feet, and there was so much emotion going through my mind that by the time I started thinking about it all, I was out of the plane. Although, taking risks no matter what they are, also releases a huge rush of adrenaline as long as the ones you're making are big enough to have an impact. I don't know about you, but that's a sign that I'm doing the right thing, regardless of whether it works out or not. 7. People who take risks stand out. There's no denying it, if you're taking a huge risk then you're going to stand out. We won't go into all the wrong types of risks that'll make you stand out. For example, anything that's likely to get you arrested or wind up losing absolutely everything you love. That aside, it's true that the majority of people in the world don't take risks, and when you start to go against what the crowd is doing, that's when people start to notice you. They don't often see people going against the grain, and that's incredibly intriguing. It makes people wonder why you're doing what you're doing, and entices them to wait and find out whether it's worth them trying for themselves. People who take risks stand out, and that's a good thing.